Hi, my name is Yanni Su. This is my first visual essay for Anth 130B, Visuality and Culture. The following photograph was taken on May 2nd, 1992. My family decided to take this photograph because we want a photograph of all my father's relatives before my family immigrates to China. To me, this is the last photograph that my family has with my father's side's relatives before we leave China. This photograph is able to capture the youth of everyone, because when I went back to China last summer, everyone has aged. The memory I have in this photograph changed when I went back to China last summer. It's hard to capture this moment because it is a rare occasion for all members of the family to be together. Because some of my uncles and aunts in China live far away, it's more difficult because it was not a holiday like Chinese New Year or August Moon, which families will gather together to celebrate it. However, they all came back in order to be in this photograph to show they are part of the family. Also, they wish to show their support to us by being in the photograph so we won't miss home as much when we have the photograph to remind us of China. However, this photograph was not taken in my home in China. The location was chosen instead because my family wanted to produce an ideal vision of our home in order to trigger only the good memories. My home in China is not spacious, therefore it won't fit as many people, and the walls isn't as clean as the ones seen in this photograph. Other elderly people are sitting down while the teenagers will stand by the side. The adults are either in the back or on the sides. 4 toddlers get to sit on the elderly people's lap. The elderly people sitting down shows how they are respected in this family, and the elderly people try to show their kindness and friendliness by each holding a toddler in their lap. Each toddler is sitting in the different position on each elderly's lap. The different ways each elder holds the child shows how their personalities is like. The elderly man sitting on the white wearing a blue shirt tried to show his manliness by holding a boy and asking the boy to sit on one of his lap only. Other elderly people want the child to sit on both of their laps. The elderly man on the white wearing the brown shirt wants the child to be comfortable by asking the child to lie back and divide her weight equally on both sides of his lap. The elderly women also have different ways of holding the toddlers. The elderly woman on the white wearing a blue shirt holds the toddler more to one side, while the elderly woman on the left wearing the gray shirt holds the toddler to her front. Both women want to show that they are more experienced in caring for the children by the way they hold the toddler. And both women want to make sure the toddler is comfortable, but also safe and remain still for the photograph. Now I'm going to talk about why I choose this photograph. The thing I find interesting is that when looking at this photograph, there's a little girl on the left who makes a peace sign. Everyone is serious and not a lot of people are smiling. People put their hands to the side, but this girl lifts her hand to make a peace sign. Her action shows how different cultures have affected the ways people in my family have started taking photographs. Photographs do not need to be serious, and people can relax when taking photographs instead of being stiff and firm. Another thing I found interesting is that the girls on the left try to show how they are closely bonded by hugging each other in the shoulders. The girl in the blue dress puts her hand to her front in order to hold the crackers, and the girl in the white dress puts her hand on the blue girl's front, while the girl in the green puts her hand on the girl wearing the white dress. And this shows how they are trying to hold on to what's important to them in the photograph, which shows the close relationship they have. And this is the end of my visual essay for Visuality and Culture. Thank you for watching. The end.